Привет, I'm just playing with you. What's going on, everybody? Let's take a look around my 2023 Peterbilt 579. Real quick, I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, me. Everything I do on YouTube completely comes out of my own pocket. So if you wouldn't mind, give the video a like, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Really helps me out, helps the channel grow, helps me keep doing what I do. So go ahead and enjoy the video. Might as well be having a threesome with the Frost sisters, because I'm fucking frozen. One of the most prominent differences about the new truck and the old truck is the hood. The headlights look a little bit sharper. They got those double projectors, I think is what they're called. The grille itself is narrower. And honestly, I think the front end looks a lot better. Personally, this blue is... I'm not the biggest fan of the blue, but you know what? It is what it is. If you remember from the old truck, there used to be a blinker right here. And they took it away. I have no idea why. The def tank is higher up. It used to be like here in the old truck and they moved it up here. Thankful for that, because you have this whole tank and you could only fill it up to right there, which made no sense. So that was pretty nifty of them. This one's like maybe a 6-inch longer wheelbase than my last truck. I don't know if you ever paid attention, but the quarter fender and this used to run into each other on my last truck. Now we got about a 6-inch gap there, so this one should be like a 266 wheelbase, I think. I went ahead and, you know, I had to throw my chrome on there. It's not polished up yet or anything, but granted it is obviously winter, so I'm really not that worried about her being pretty, because she's just gonna get dirty again. But the mirrors are mounted up here in front of the door, which I'll leave that up to you whether or not you think that looks good. We'll see how I adapt to it, but the style of the mirrors is a lot cooler. Personally, I think these mirrors look better than the old ones did. So, matter of opinion, you know. Make that yourself. But yeah, otherwise the sleeper is exactly the same. So let's just take a look inside and see the showpiece of this thing. The little door ding's a little bit irritating. I do really like the black. It was gray on the old truck, so I like the black a lot. Other than that, this is almost identical. But here's the party piece. Full digital dash. Let's start her up. You can look and see how that process goes. Lots of bleeps and bloops in the new truck. And it always tells me the hill start stuff and lane departure, and I'm not sure what's up with that, but this whole digital dash thing is pretty neat. If you look over here on this side, I have different gauge sets that I can flip through. I can get rid of it, get rid of everything but the speedo, get rid of the road piece, and then you just have the speedo. I'm sure that's pretty good for night. But I went down here and customized my own, where you can put gauges where you want them. And I think that was pretty cool, because now I have everything I need to know about the truck displayed, and then some. That's pretty sweet. I'll tell you what I don't like, and that's this guy. It's a frickin' auto, which, I mean, is what it is. It's not like if I can focus on it, it's not like I really had an option we're kind of don't have manual trucks at this company anymore, so is what it is. But the digital dash is cool. And then we also have the steering wheel, and the steering wheel has all the controls in it. Volume up and down, you can pause your music or mute it. I don't think you can skip. That might be what these do, I don't know. You can change the source on the radio. This is how you navigate the menu, is this little scroll wheel. As you can see, when I scroll it up, it changes the gauge sets, which is neat. That's back, X. I don't know what that does, ain't figured that out yet. Over here we have all the cruise control settings, turning on and off, set, resume, up and down, and then that's where you can set markers for like travel, and that's what comes up here on the bottom of the screen. That I have not figured out yet, but I do really like the design of the new steering wheel a lot better personally, so I do appreciate that. Other than that, I mean, it's really pretty similar than the old 579s. The buttons have changed, so like now instead of rocker switches, you pull them up and then they return. I think that's pretty nice. And then you have the guards over the important ones, which the old truck didn't have. And truthfully, that's about it. Although there is one very, very big thing. Very, very big, important thing. And that's the cup holders. In the old truck, they slid out and slid back in, and they rattled around and they made a ton of noise, and they finally fixed it. Set them in place with this, gave you this little tray in the middle to do what you please with. You know, both of the cup holders, all of that fun shit. And that is a way, way better design than the old one. Looking at the rest of the truck, it's really not any different than the last one. You see the sleeper looks exactly the same. In every way, shape, and form. Even all my magnets are right in the same place they were before. So, truthfully, really hasn't that much changed. But I did take it upon myself to put my legacy seat back in here, because that bad boy is comfortable and the stock seat is not. So I'll at least be comfy in my fancy seat. And truthfully, there's one really, really big advantage that this truck has over the last one. Let's see if you can take the hint. See if you can take the hint. There it is. Huge advantage over the old truck. Had a PACCAR. This one's got a Cummins in it. Even though it's got the auto behind it, I'm gonna like the Cummins a lot better. The X15. Finally got a reliable powertrain in a truck. So hopefully that'll do us some good. Yeah, that's about all there is to it on the brand new 579. If you want to see the way that I personally have my truck set up, it's exactly the same way as the old one. You can go look at my old truck tour video in my channel. That shows, you know, where all my equipment is and how I got it stored and organized, this, that, and the other. So let's take this bad boy and let's see what kind of adventures we can have with it, shall we? I'll see you on the road. Go be safe out there.